Hey there, this lesson really isn't 3-4, but we're not doing the actual 3-4, so that's kind of what I'm calling it. It's just word problems that go along with the two equations and two variables, so we're just going to take a look at some of these. Let's see, dance competition or county fair. Let's go to the county fair. So let's look at number 2. So what you're going to do here is you're going to have to set up your equations and then go ahead and solve it. So the senior class at high school A and high school B planned separate trips to the county fair. The senior class at high school A rented and filled 10 vans and 3 buses with 281 students. Well, I could represent that. I'm going to use V for van. So I've got 10 in the van, 10 per van, plus 3 per bus, and that equals 281 students. That is a very good looking V there. So that's my first equation. High school B is the second situation, did 5 vans. I'm going to have 5V plus 13 buses. Guess they really like buses, 13B. And they took exactly 566 students. So each van and each bus carried the same number of students. It's a mathematical miracle, right? So how many students can a van carry? How many students can a bus carry? Well, I've got my system here, so now I just have to solve it. So it's totally up to you what method that you would want to use to solve then. So I'm thinking, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking elimination. I'm going to go for opposite V's. So the second equation would become negative 10V minus 26B equals, wow, I can barely read my own writing, negative 2 times 566, 2 times 566, negative 1,132, right? First equation would have stayed 10V plus 3B equals 281. So when I add those up, I can say bye-bye to my V's. 3B minus 26B would be negative 23B. When I combine over here, 281 minus 1,132 is negative 851. So then to solve for B, I would divide by negative 23 and find out that the B, so the amount of kids on each bus, seriously, is 37. That sounds illegal. That's how you get math problems that they just use random numbers. So now if I know there's 37 kids on the bus, to find out the van, I could take that information and substitute it back into either equation. So I'm going to go here. So I'd have 5V plus 13 times B is 37 is 481 equals 566. So then I'm going to solve. So I'm going to subtract 481. So 5V equals 566 minus 41 is 85. So then to get rid of the multiply by 5, I'm going to divide by 5. So 85 divided by 5 is 17. I guess that does make sense. 17 kids on a van and 37 kids on each bus. So each van, V was for van, each van has 17 students. Actually, that sounds pretty crowded. And then each bus, B was for bus, so each bus has 37 students. So solving is the same. The only difference with these word problems is that you have to set them up. So let's just look at like setting up one more. Let's sell flowers. We do flowers or pies? I think I'm going to do pies. So Gabriella and Jill are selling pies for a school fundraiser. Customers can buy cherry pies and pumpkin pies. Yummy. Gabriella sold 7 cherry pies and 7 pumpkin pies for a total of 154. So same thing. I'm going to do 7C for cherry plus 7p for pumpkin, and that equals 154. Right? So then we have the Jill equation. So then Jill had 8 cherry pies plus 13 pumpkin pies, and she sold a total of 256. So that's the only step that's new today. So that's all I'm going to go over on this one. So then you would use any method that you wanted to. Graphing method, probably not. So probably substitution or elimination to solve and figure out what C is, figure out what P is, and then you would know the cost of each cherry pie for C and the cost of each pumpkin pie for P. And those are some word problems. Take care.